What is going on, Steelers Nation, man? It's your boy Meeks back again. Steel Talk Podcast. We got another one, man. Look, hit that like button, jump in the comment section, subscribe, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss an episode. And we got to get right into it, bro. We got to get right into it, man. Roster cut down day. It's today at 4 p.m. The roster will be finalized, the 53-man roster. So we're going to jump back in later on today to go over that. And I'm going to compare my roster predictions, my early predictions, to the final roster. Right now, off rip, two guys. Well, one guy really. One guy I was wrong about. Mark Robinson got cut already. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, go over the players that's already been cut, and some top wide receiver targets, man, out there that I feel like the Steelers need to be going in at, man. The wide receiver pot looking like it's about to dry up. It's looking like it's about to dry up, and Omar Khan and Mike Tomlin got to make something happen. I do not feel comfortable walking into this season with the wide receivers we got, the way our O-line played in the preseason and training camp, and the way the run game looked this preseason and training camp. So I think the Steelers got a lot of question marks, especially on the offensive side of the ball, and I think getting that wide receiver too will help. Like I told y'all before, I wouldn't be shocked if the Steelers don't bring in a wide receiver. I wouldn't be shocked at all if we go into this season just like we went into last season with just George Pickens. And I think it'll behoove the Steelers to do that because we seen how that happened last year for us. We seen how that went. So I really feel like we need to bring in that wide receiver 2 or that wide receiver 1, and we go from there. We missed out on Terry McLaurin. I gotta sit here and put it out there. Yeah, I said put some more eggs in that basket, but yeah, I lost on that one. But at the same time, I mean, I think that was a long shot. I think everybody can agree that was a long shot to get him up out of Washington. Washington is up on the come up. They got a rookie, second-year quarterback, Jaden Daniels, that balled out his rookie year. So I don't think they really trying to give too much up at all. I think Washington believes they can win a Super Bowl in here in the next 2 to 3 years, maybe 4 years. I don't think that's bad to say. Shout out to Jaden Daniels. Shout out to Washington, what they doing. They had a lot of BS going on for years. It seemed like they getting it right this go round. So yeah, we missed out on Terry McLaurin. Scared Terry's not in the bird, but it's cool. We got to move on. So I'm going to go over some top targets, and I'm going to call them some name placement, some placement holders, some names that the Steelers just going to bring in and say they brought in somebody. Kind of like a Mike Williams last year. So we'll see. But the Steelers released 13 players. It's 2 names for sure on that list that I was shocked by, and it's Mark Robb, number one. And see, the thing with Mark Robb and Steelers Nation users out there, we got to realize when it comes to family, Pittsburgh going to choose family now. And that's just how it boils down. Pittsburgh's going to choose family. And here over at Still Talking, hey, man, we do it for the family. So I can't be too mad about it. Like I said, I like Mark Robb. I thought he was going to make the roster, so I already got that wrong. Another shocker on that list, man, is Cam Johnston, punter. Now, we had a great punt battle going on in training camp in the preseason. So Cam Johnston, he gets released. Honestly, I feel like we couldn't go wrong with any one of those guys, though. So it sucks. You know, it's 2 sides of that coin. You're going to have some people say the best kicker got released. I mean, the best puncher got released out of the 2 names. So it's a shocker, though. It's a shocker. Like I said, it was a toss-up. It could have went any other way, but we'll see. We'll see how it all go. Another names on that list, man. Lance McCutcheon, wide receiver, he's out of here. Lou Nichols. And shout out to Lou, man. I told you, shout out to Lou. I think he gets picked up. Lou gets cut. J.J. Galbraith, he gets cut. Oh, what's another name? Stephen Jones, he's out of here. So Julius is out of here. Max is out of here. But definitely, man. So we'll go over that more in detail when the 53-man roster comes out today at 4 p.m. So we're going to go ahead and move over, man, to the wide receivers. And I got to go ahead and start out by saying, the news broke last night, man. Jakobi Meyers has officially requested a trade from the Raiders. Now, I know I said the pot drying up, and just when it was about to be empty, the NFL script writers give us something else, man. Hey, Steelers Nation, y'all can get hype about this name that you won't get. So, I don't know, man. Jakobi Meyers, if that's real a possibility, I say you go ahead and take him. And is it likely that the Raiders move on from him? I'm going to say no. But at the same time, there's a possibility, you can sweeten up the deal. Maybe give him, overpay a little bit, give him a player return. There's something. So, but if you can get him for a third and a player, I'm going to already say take it. I think it all boils down to how much does the Steelers want to overpay in that situation. And honestly speaking, if we're talking about overpaying for a player, I think you overpay for a player that's definitely going to make a difference on your roster versus a player that doesn't move the needle at all. So Jakobi Meyers, make Omar Khan, my boy, make the deal happen. And I'm pretty sure Omar Khan was already on the phone the moment he got the news that he requested the trade. So, and the thing is, and I just want to get this out here because I don't want people to think I get so head over heels when a player requests a trade. No, it's news. We got to talk about it. We need a receiver. That receiver just requested a trade. The thing is, I think these trade requests is just really more as a ploy now to get some leverage in a negotiation situation. Okay, you don't want to pay me what I want out. Do I think Jakobi really wants out of the Raiders? No, he's been there for a minute now. And the thing on him, he's been there for a minute and been balling out with, below average quarterback play. Like last year, I don't even remember their quarterbacks last year. I don't at all. And it was kind of like the notion I've been saying with Pat Freiermuth when people was like, we trade Pat. Pat's been balling with below average quarterback play and been doing his things. Shout out to Jakobi Meyers. Yeah, I think that's a player you can overpay for. If you think he really goes for a fourth, but the Raiders like, I'm not moving unless you give me a third for him, give him the third. Give him the third and you bring him in. Now you got to pay him. And on the number wise, I think make the number about 24, 25 mil. Maybe a 2-year, 3-year deal. You give him 20 mil this year. Maybe a signing bonus for the extra 4 or 5 mil, whatever the case may be. And you get him in. Maybe an out at the end of the contract. So, yeah, I don't think the number is too crazy for the Steelers to do. I think it'd be more so along the lines of getting the deal done so that the Raiders will move on from them. So another name on the list I'm going to get into, we talk about trade targets here, Tyreek Hill. And I know a lot of people going to sit there and say, no, you don't bring Tyreek Hill in, especially after last year. But here's the thing, man. I don't think Tyreek Hill wants to be there. I don't think the Miami Dolphins want him to be there to an extent. Like, they might want him, but only want him if he's going to actually buy in and lock in. I mean, the man quit on his team last year, put it all over the national media in the middle of the conference, walked out, man, I'm done. I'm over. I'm ready to go. And walked off. So I get the notion, but at the same time, man, like, it's Tyreek Hill. And if we sitting here calling Calvin Austin the po man's Tyreek Hill, why not go get the real thing if we got the opportunity to? So Tyreek Hill, we already know he brings that speed, the deep threat. I don't think it's impossible to bring him in. Probably throw in Calvin Austin III to sweeten up the deal, to sweeten it up. So he'll give you that option of having 2 number 1 wide receivers, a speedster and a big body in DK Metcalf. So I'm all for it. Only possible, I think, if Miami don't want to pay him the money, that big lump sum at the end. I think it's at the end of the month. They got to pay him the money. So possibility. And I wouldn't put it past Omar. We already did business with them with Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith. I'm pretty sure Omar probably asked that question. Hey, what you want to do with Hill? And at the time, nothing. They weren't really ready to move on from him. So I don't know. Maybe it's a possibility. It's a name out there that I take at the end of the day. Another name, we're going to move on. Juwan Jennings. Really good number 2 wide receiver option in my eyes. Report says that things are still far apart on the contract negotiations, and it's kind of like the Terry McLaurin situation to me. I don't think Jennings want to get up out of there for sure. I mean, it's San Francisco, but low-key, not even low-key, high-key, I think he stays. But if the Steelers can make a ploy, make a deal, make something happen, if Omar Khan can get the finessing like he loves to do, I think that's a player you go try to get that out of. So get that out of. He's doing a little hold in with a calf injury. And the way people have been saying, the reports out there, that's a quote unquote a calf injury. He's just trying to save his body just in case. So I don't know. Had a great season last year, man. Steelers could definitely pay him the money. Great run blocker, great route runner, great hands in traffic. Juwan Jennings is definitely on my list of players to go get. Another name I got out there, Alex Pierce, out of the Colts. Might be a little hard to get him from the Colts, but I think you still got to go and make that call for him. And I think it's going to be hard due to the wide receivers that they got. But at the same time, give me anybody out of the Colts. Give me anybody out of the Colts, man. I think they got some good wide receivers now. The thing with Alex Pierce, he's a big body. He can run block. He's young. And I think that's going to be another thing against the Steelers, that he's a young wide receiver in the Colts organization. While they trying to rebuild and get things together, it might be a little hard. But Alex Pierce, definitely legitimate deep threat. Definitely a legitimate deep threat, excuse me. But yeah, Alex Pierce or anybody out of the Colts, I take them, especially when you're talking about wide receiver 2s. Yeah, possibly a wide receiver 3. Cool. But moving on, and this is a name that we already been talking about. We've been talking about really the whole offseason. Romeo Doubs. Now, the Packers say they're not going, he's not going anywhere. But like I said, with all of these guys, man, I think if you hit them with the right deal, you could possibly get them up out of there. Now, the thing with him now, Romeo Doubs, he does have the case of the drops. But hey, Deontay Johnson did too, and we paid him. Now he also played with Aaron Rodgers, so there's a little bit of familiarity there. And I think if we're talking about a guy that Aaron Rodgers would bring in, I think Romeo Doubs fits the bill. And speaking on little Deontay Johnson, man, he done got cut from the Browns. Man. Maybe the Steelers could bring him back in. Throw him a little vet minimum contract for 1 year, man. Just come on over here. But honestly, that might be done and over with. So we're gonna move into some placement holders, man. And this is free agencies and top waiver wire players too, in my eyes. Of course, Gabe Davis. He done came back in for that second meeting. He also went to Buffalo. Still no deal set for any of those teams. I think he done visit like 6 or 7 teams now, and still no contract from any one of those. I think the first meeting with us was, the knee is not there. The second meeting was, okay, the knee is there, but you want to go see your options. So I don't know. Gabe Davis, like I said, placement holder to say we brought somebody in. I touched a little bit on it before in the previous episode. Odell Beckham Jr., I don't want to hear nobody bring up Odell Beckham Jr. At this point in his career, Basuda. Again, speaking a different language on it. Basuda, trash, get him out of here. No, sir. No, sir. Maybe I'm going to sit here and say his time in Miami, I think it just wasn't the right fit. But at the same time, man, you also played for the Ravens. And I was sitting here telling my brother was so excited. Oh, we got Odell Beckham. Oh, we got our guy now. And still did nothing. It doesn't excite me at all. And like I said, if the player doesn't move the needle for real, I don't want him. I thug it out with Calvin Austin and Roman Wilson. Scotty Miller and Ben so Skowronek. Excuse me. I thug it out with him. We did it before. We can do it again. I mean, at this point, yeah, get me to the playoffs and I lose again. It's fine. It's fine, man. I started this podcast telling y'all, like, don't put too much pressure on this year. The Steelers have to figure out where we going from here. We got Aaron Rodgers in for 1 year. And I saw it was reports out there that he'll possibly come back next year. Hey, look, now you better ball out this year. That's all I know. We missed on Amari Cooper. He's gone. And that's another thing with the Raiders. The Raiders signed him up possibly because they don't know what's going to happen with Jakobi Meyers. So I think if anything, Omar Khan need to be banging the table, calling the phones up, blowing Tom Brady up. Hey, look, Tom, I know you trying to get things going over there, but man, you got Amari, bro. Give me Myers. Give me Myers, man. DJ Clark is another guy. We talked about him before. So those are the free agents, I think, and names floating around there because I don't think Odell Beckham Jr. needs to come in here at all. Some top waiver wires, and I might need to hit my boy up Big Jack with this first one. Mitchell Tinsley out of the Bengals, man. Hey, I was watching that kid. Hey, Big Jack, man, if you watching this, man, hit my phone, bro. hit my phone, man. We got business to talk. Man. That's all I'm saying. Tim Patrick, Kendrick Boner, Will Shepard. The thing with Will play with Shadur Sanders. And I think pretty decent. Man. If you bring him in, you could work with him. Not saying he going to come in here and just ball all out, but a player that you could claim off the waiver wires and possibly bring something to the table, I think he got it. So those are my guys, man. Y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know. Is there anybody I'm missing? Is any of these names far off? If any of these names far off, do y'all agree with the players that I stated? What we doing, man? What we doing? Has the Steelers wide receiver search ran dry? Is there any names out there for us? I don't know. We'll have to see, man. But like I said, man, y'all get in the comment section. Talk to me. Let me know. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Turn on the bell notifications. The goal's still set. 100 subscribers by week 1. Come on, y'all. Got to be my birthday, September 7th. I need to hit 100 subscribers on this channel, man. Come on. Tighten up. Send this video, send the podcast to anybody out there. If they hate the Steelers, love the Steelers, whatever the case may be, I'm with all the smoke. We could talk about it. I was on the phone with my boy Slim, Dodgers fan, talking about, Jalen Ramsey trash, man. You got washed up Aaron Rodgers, man. I'm with all the smoke, man. I ain't dodging nothing. I told him, I said, man, you can come to the house, bro. We can watch the game. I don't care. I'm with it, man. This your boy Meech, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to another one. Y'all stay up and stay blessed. And as again, I'm out of here.